All right, this one is awesome. So we are using the wall to give ourselves a bit of reference for our hamstrings. That's going to help the position of our pelvis. We can do this in a bear position or in a knee plank position, either one. Awesome. Meet yourself where you're at today. So what we want to think about is we are going to put our toes up against the wall, and I will explain the row and the yoga block because that is the same for both variations. What we are doing is we're putting one hand on the yoga block so that we can get a little bit more serratus on, and we're really pushing through that shoulder and that palm, making sure not to lock the arm out. Now, when we row, remember we want to think about wrist to waist. So we're rowing our elbow back at a diagonal angle. We're not rowing our elbow straight up towards the ceiling. Elbow comes back diagonally. As you are rowing, we want to think about exhaling, and we shouldn't move from side to side as we row up. So we're rowing, we're in a plank. A lot of good stuff going on here. If you are in the bear position or in the plank, make sure that you're not squeezing your butt shut to try and find that stability. The stability is coming all from our core canister, not from squeezing our ass shut. All right, so as you row up, again, we are coming back at an angle. We want to make sure the shoulder's not rolling forward. In the bear position, you're pulling your toes up the wall to find some tension in your hamstrings. You're not pushing against the wall. You're pulling the toes up. Find tension in the hamstrings. It's going to help you understand where your pelvis is in space. We want to find that neutral position that feels really good to you. Exhale, zip from the bottom up and row from there. If you want to do the plank position, you are going to have a straight line all the way from the top of your head down to your knees. That means that we are going to look like this right here. So this is the plank position, and we want to make sure that that wrist is underneath our shoulder. We don't want the wrist out in front of our shoulder. And then you are going to have the weight right below your shoulder, and you would row from there, making sure that as you're coming up, you're exhaling, feeling core zip from the bottom up and resisting rotation as well. All right, that is your plank row.